Hello and welcome to a CSC stream on a Friday. We're jumping into it. It is LEC versus NAN taking place on the beautifully updated Vertigo. And my name's Fuffy, and I've got our wonderful co-commentator Laws here to bring all the action.
Yeah, we are starting out on Vert. This is an interesting map pick. We know that both teams enjoy a little bit of Vert. If we look at the stats, we can see that we have Antlions 2-1 on Vert, and we got a 1-1 for the Decoys.
Oh, they're instantly into B. They're just going full speed, and the double B setup got destroyed. That is a rough fight to take there. Bishop and Weasel getting a frag apiece, leaving Roy from Finance here trying to head the retake as they all come in CT. Roy has been the top performer for this LEC team, the one player sort of shining despite their 3-5 record, and Roy and Icy getting a frag apiece. The sub Icy also standing in for this Antlions squad, but they're going to get cleaned up. It's a nice two-piece there from Flying Weasel. They
Yep.
finished the job, and the Decoys, I mean, I think they're favorites for a reason, and that was a strong exec there onto B.
Yeah, very strong start. We've got, obviously the sub coming in for Icy is taking on the spot for Fiction as the AWPer for the Antlions. So, they're missing quite an important key piece there. So we'll see what they can do in the second round. As they're heading over to B. It's going to be a full B stack here.
Oh, Flying Weasel hears it, drops a molly, and just runs. Yeah, get out of there, my friend. Don't pull out the util. Mac 10, and spray him down. 1, 2, 3.
Get three.
Okay, that's something.
Just Steve here. He's going to go down. That's a decent kind of utility damage early on there with the molly, but nice for him to get 3.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do. You just stay alive, calm to your team. Say, hey, they're coming at me.
They're all here. I am getting run down. Go away.
It's an interesting choice. I guess you'd said before that the AWPer from the Antlions isn't here before we started. You mentioned Fiction being the one that's out.
Yeah, Icy stepping in. We know Icy's a very good player. Currently at a .97, I believe, or maybe .94 around that. So they're a decent rifler, but you think that maybe they'd be trying to replace them.
Yeah. Oh, this is a Bishop classic. Just an exec straight off the bat. Basically same thing as the pistol, but this time there's a rifle that greets them. 5 rifles across the board for the Antlions, but the Decoys have gotten the sight. Bomb going down on defense.
Here. I like that they're playing more post plant and looking for the retake. They know that the T's might be on those Mac 10s and they're not trying to get chased down.
That was a mean fade onto Damon.
Damon down
Still
to
though,
20
the
already.
retake is on. Fight up close. That's a Mac 10 spray down. Another frag here for Penguin Flops as they begin to fly in. Weah stuck there on the side. Let's see if Rylan can get anything. No, it's Icy actually with a team kill. This sub is not one of our own. As on it. Oh, they're off again. Flying Weasel sprays one through. Speeve with the 360, but Spicy has a spray down, and there's just no time.
There is no time.
On the defuse.
It seems like the Decoys have Icy on the payroll after that team kill right there. It's an interesting effort at the retake. They kind of got a little caught behind Jenny, and with the smokes down, unfortunately, the T's managed just to hold on there for the Antlions. They got to get something started, as they seem to be buying into this round. Which I like the idea.
I think saving 2K here is the answer. I guess Penguins decided to gamble a little bit more, though I don't know why they have head armor. There's 5 AKs on the other side, Penguin.
Yeah, they saved those guns. I think that they're just going to be buying those deagles around the rifles that they saved on, I guess, SMG and rifle.
Well, that SMG wasn't a save, though. That was a buy.
Penguins made a little mistake there, right? Down to 900. That's going to be a rough kind of split buy on the next round.
Perhaps Penguins was thinking 9 man, going all in. Oh, Spice up the ramp. Snappy aim there. They're a recent pickup here for this Decoy squad as they've decided to test A, and A is the site that had been changed. Oh, Stranger, this is such a timing. A second prong to this attack as Spicy walks around the catwalk, and Penguins up close to the MP9 here to greet them. Takes them down, but now the lurk activates. Stranger drawing so much attention over towards this middle side, just keeping them boxed in.
Are they going to be ready for Penguin here? Penguin cap shoots but doesn't take him out.
Yeah, instantly makes contact. Speed Jumps up top default, and now they know they have him stuck. You can just go B or just swing together and get the frag.
That was a stressful round there, I think, for the Decoys. They kind of let the CTs get into that a little bit after that initial contact from Spicy. He got up on a site, but their spacing was just kind of, you know, left a little bit to be desired there. But luckily, they managed to pull that together.
Yeah. Lucky for them, but unfortunate for the Antlions as now Roy pulls the op out, looking to get some sniping done. Again, 4 players have head armor, despite there being 5 AKs on the other team.
Well, they are hoping to get this round with that op, but we'll see if they can get this first full rifle round, it seems, going.
Roy's taking the long way around. Icy's already come outside hall. I see a player who's talked about mostly for the utility that they use, being a
Seems
more
like they might be
supportive
going for the
element.
boost here. They might be going for the boost here, down on B.
Oh.
Ooh, Weasel does some
Oh.
damage.
Penguin got the kill.
That is a bit of a blunder there, I think, for the T's. They're hoping to get that boost, but now Penguin knows there's 2 down there, and they managed to only take 11 damage.
That nade's gonna blow up in the smoke, but Stranger's already passed it. Creeping around the side. First contact meets them, but Roy has already rotated around.
Roy does nice to cover Damon there. Damon was kind of caught out in the middle, but they're going to test Penguins here. We got 2 coming up.
Ooh, the CT rotates are just so good here. Instantly playing together. And leaving Spicy stuck in this 1v5, considering a porta potty break, but instead decides to just slow clear out for anybody, getting cheeky with the flank.
I mean, I think that's a great response there from the Antlions. You know, they've only taken 19 damage between 2 players, and they're going to have all 5 guns. If they're going to chase here, that'll be an interesting choice. But I really like that response. Shows that they're here to play.
Well, as Spicy just looks to save this gun, makes sense with only, well, with no loss bonus.
And, you know, that head armor, unfortunately, for the T side, they didn't really have much of a damage to that economy, right?
Yeah.
It's all right for the CTs. The Ts might have some SMGs coming up 2 rounds from now, right? If they don't lose, if they don't win this next round. And Spicy and we are both, you know, going to be quite low on money if they lose this next round.
Yeah. Hey, they could buy SSGs too. You never know. Those
You
long
never know.
sight lines created from A to mid now.
That's very true. And I
Okay,
do like
full
that
AK.
adjustment there. We see Penguins is locking down B. It'll be interesting if
Yeah.
they keep trying to test that B site, because Penguins has been really solid so far.
Yeah. Instead, it's a fast A fight, and Roy instantly makes contact, decides not to fight up. A couple flashes stall the approach of the T's, but they're still going to take this first part of ramp.
Now this ramp control with the new updates to Vertigo, it can be really difficult if you've lost side control and ramp early, as the CTs are able to reposition, but just one smoke can lock that hole off again.
Spicy makes contact, but Wea's actually the one to fall, trying to swing, and Roy from Finance instantly punishes. This is the scary thing. Roy from Finance, not known to miss a shot, and employing this op on an opened up CT side like Vertigo can be very dangerous. Speed actually with a spam in mid. Oh, I'd be curious. Maybe
And the
they caught a
lurk goes
shoulder.
down. Weasel goes down on the lurk, and that's 2 players individually dying from the Decoys after the initial loss, right? And I think it's
Yeah.
important to mention that Roy has picked up the op. With Icy subbing in for Fiction, Roy has picked this op up, where Fiction would normally have it, and they're currently performing well with it.
Oh, yeah. I think Roy is someone I would trust to have the reaction time shots required.
Ooh.
Oh, Spicy instantly turns. That's some reaction time for sure. Plant going down on default. Will the wallbang come through? No, Roy just staying posted, but there's a player walking around the side. Oh,
And Roy's
Roy,
gotta
do
be
you
aware.
realize it? Spicy's already here. Spins around, still doesn't finish the kill. Gotta finish it now, and does so. Bishop going 1 for 1. Puts Spicy into this clutch. Bomb tap, Spicy jumping up onto jump up. Realizes they have to swing bomb, but the players are swinging them. And Antlions gonna go ahead and take a second round as the Decoys finally have a little bit of economy troubles to worry about themselves.
Yeah, I think it's with, you know, the CT economy being so tough, it's really nice that they've managed to get a couple rounds together now. We'll see if the CTs can carry that forward. That side hall push could have been really, or the catwalk push really could have been impactful there, but I think they just get a little bit ahead of themselves, trying to find the second kill before they manage to kill Roy there in heaven.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting the strat that the Decoys decide to come through with.
But we got full pistols here. They use
Yeah,
attack, take a little breather, see what we can do.
I assume
And
it's gonna be something set and fast. Bishop has double flash and a smoke and is gonna send the troops storming somewhere.
might be trying to catch them off guard. And if it's me, I think that testing B might be a little bit more of a risk. So we'll see where they're going to take
Yeah.
this rush.
I mean, they abused Penguin Flops earlier, but now that the rifles have come out, Penguin Flops has, well, not fallen to anything, stayed strong. The little iceberg that is B.
And Speed has definitely helped that out as well, right? They've
Oh, it's a
assisted
B
well
hit.
from mid. And they are going to be testing these players. But there's already 2 on B. The CTs are set up with 2 CTs
Oh,
on B.
Roy's here with the off, yeah. But it doesn't connect.
Just one.
Has to fall back through the smoke, and Penguin Flops again is isolated, only 1-for-1, and that's a rough when you have a rifle.
And that is a classic Bishop move, right? As you're saying, that quick rush. Oh, they try to
great
get bombed
defense.
down.
That util denying the plant is so huge because now, I mean, no hope for a clutch really. The T's can only just now plant, but the smokes have faded. Damon's here to take the fight, makes contact. Oh, this is scary. Don't give up your rifle. Oh no, Steve drops instead to Spicy's deagle, and Spicy has hit a second. One more frag. Up to bat and Spicy with the final one dig.
That is
Decoys
incredible.
take 5 on an eco.
That is incredible, and that's going to be a tough one for the Antlions. Right, they're in a great position. They kind of mitigated the plant, the mid lurk, and they felt like they're in a great spot. And just a couple nice shots there, take them down. And that is a terrible feeling to have. Right, we had 2 players on B ready for it. The op was there, or Penguin was there, and they just can't seem to hold on.
They didn't have the protocol of set. One went forward, one went back. They went 1-for-1 on the site. And eventually letting that bomb goes down means the clutch is going to be possible. Icy loving the smoke up yellow. Gives a little bit more space. Walker wants to fight out in front of it. First on the MP9. Goes to fall back. Steve is also here and fighting. Oh, Roy from Finance instantly goes down. Excuse me, Steve got that frag in mid. And Damon's alone on the site.
And we know
Steve
Bishop
came in.
likes that early aggression, right? It seems the CTs are starting to figure that out, using that early util and playing off of each other well towards A. And we're going to have a rethink here. What are they going to do with still over a minute left on the clock? But they are down in terms of damage, right? We are on only 14 HP.
Yeah, but the CTs have to spread so thin across the map. That's what's scary. And they've decided to stack a little bit more towards A. But that leaves Penguin Flops completely isolated on this other side of the map.
Yeah, they are
As
going to
AKs are swapped over, and, I mean, if Spicy hits this shot, that's just a round cracked open. Gen Smoke, instantly up. Molly's for default and quad. There's up. Penguin, though, great contact. Deals with Spicy. Damon can't win that duel, but it stalled the T's enough.
And again, even trades for the T's is so beneficial, right? We're in a 2v2. Even though we have low HP, we got the op on the low HP player. But Penguin is going to get another.
Doesn't let them cross. That's perfect. And so Bishop has to clutch. Taps bomb. We're fighting forward. See one jump up. Instantly pushed down. So much damage, but the swap to the Glock is punished.
And that is Penguin
Flops can
again.
breathe a sigh of relief.
A nice 3K there from Penguin, right? I mean, that is such an important round there for the CTs. They're able to hold on. There's still going to be a little struggle on the buy. They're going to have some SMGs, but they are managing to hold on thanks to the heroics there from Penguin. I'm sure Bishop is kind of kicking themselves a little bit there, right? They got that nice spray transfer, had some good damage in, and just the repeak from Penguin took him down.
Penguin, feeling the confidence, decides to just swing. Bishop didn't have enough bullets, wanted to swap guns, but that AK was out for one more second. They didn't jump up, but that's all in the past. Now we're on this round, a timeout taken to discuss what they're going to do. They buy down as much as they can. Spicy and Weasel, the 2 top performers here for this Decoys side on AKs.
Yeah, and Bishop is kind of leading from the front, right? With 112 ADR, highest in the server currently. We like to see that, right? We got 3 players that, you know, are pulling the weight right now for Decoys, but as soon as they can get those other 2 activated, it can be a big problem here for the Antlions.
Yeah, the real question, though, is who will step up on this Antlion side? So far, it's just been Penguin Flops, but I think they're going to want to Try to command as much as they can here on the CT side. Get as many rounds buffer before they swap over to that T, which they are playing with the sub. A B boost going to be constructed. Penguin flops in the back of the
Again, and he
site.
goes
This
down
time
this
wasn't
time.
ready.
That is
Speed
huge,
drops
right?
Weasel, but Weasel's past it.
Whew.
Still, Speed gets the frag though. Good job on the MP9. Dishing out damage as now the mid prong of the attack makes contact, and Stranger just wants to swing. Payment up
Ooh.
close, deleted by Stranger. Oh, they've got a smoke on the jump up. They don't want to go through, but they do have advantage. 4v3 as they slow down.
The T's have hoped they've drawn some rotates there, right? They know that they have the elevator player. They killed that one mid, and they're going to know there's
Oh.
another CT. They might just take this A quickly. But no, Bishop, unlike their previous rounds, is just going to take this slow. Probably play for some contact here.
Now, are they used to these angles? Icy
Ooh,
on
the
side
timing.
hall. What a
This could
timing
be
to swap
bad.
off. So unfortunate. Decides to slip to jump up instead. Just playing this headshot angle.
That's a
Looking
nice
for a fight.
reposition. That's a very
Bishop's
nice
going to
reposition.
fight out with Bomb. That's going to make it rough because Bomb's now dropped on the site by side hall. Icy just has to stay alive. You just have to live here, Icy. You've won the round. Gets deleted by Spicy. An SP in the name. Perhaps making the difference, but Roy's already taken up that position. Again, a 1-for-1. And somehow this round is so winnable for NAN, but the bomb has to get scooped up, running it into the site. Goes ahead and plants. Speed's coming fast. Oh, Speed picks left and it's planted right. Oh, Speed up close.
Oh.
Just connects with that MP9.
And that's a great save there from Speed, right? But I feel like the CTs are going to be a little frustrated again. That was a really nice play from the B players, get that early pick. Maybe a little over aggressive to go for that swing back white to try and get a second. But they did a nice job, the Decoys, of kind of stretching the CTs out there, and they're doing some damage to this economy despite not getting the round. We see that CT players towards B and mid with Speed and Penguin are playing extremely well, right? But we kind of need to see a little bit more. I like the reposition from Icy, but we might need to see a little bit more from the A players if they're going to hold off this T attack from the Decoys. They're taking it slow again. Seems a little bit out of character for Bishop, but they're going to play contact mid. David's going to pull on over to help Speed.
Oh, that's the steps heard. Colin, hey, I think they're mid here, and yep, spots even more. As they're just going to run up.
There's a nade out, and Speed's not going to be ready. He is going to be ready.
He's good to just stay safe. Eventually, Crossfire comes in, and Damon. Always good to get some ecos for the ego.
Yeah, I mean, Speed almost took Damon out as well at the end there. They are locked in, shooting anything that comes their way.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it was nice there
no
from
mercy.
Penguins, right? Penguins turned around, assisted Speed. I think there's a little miscomm on how close they could be, right? Damon still had a nade out as they were coming down drop. But that's nice from Penguins just to take that initial fight to be able to support. We got a full buy round here. We're going to see what the T's are going to do now that they've got their econ back together. They're going for this fast A again.
Ooh, great opening frag found. It's a 1-for-1. Icy's been tenacious on the side hall fight, but really not able to consistently win out and stay alive. Good nade damage onto Flying Weasel. And it's just ramp control and stop. They've hit the brakes. And Stranger's going to again go mid.
Yeah, that
that's a B flash to try and bait attention. That B flash has drawn 2 rotates.
Yep, and
there's another coming mid.
That Stranger lurk is just so powerful, right? We've seen that a couple times, and the CTs are fully committing here to it being a B direction with only Roy towards side hall.
This is rough if they walk up ramp.
Gets one.
Instead, Stranger gets one.
Sell it.
Oh, they wanted to try to clear out mid, but instead Stranger. Frag sees another Stranger just on a solo mission and destroying them.
And Roy goes down to Spicy, and that's going to be the round there. And that's a great lurk from Stranger. Getting 3, the flash, the presence in mid fully sold that it was going to be something mid or B, right? That was an incredible lurk again from Stranger.
Yeah, sprinkles in a little bit of magic. Seeing some Stranger things there in mid as they find all those frags.
Speaking of 11, we have 11 rounds over, And we're gonna see if this can go 6-6 for the Antlions, but it would be very nice if the Decoys can get a 2-round lead right heading into the second half.
That was a good one.
I'm trying, doing my thing.
Antlions finally take their first time out. I think they really want this round.
And it's
They
important,
don't
right?
get it.
If they get this
Okay,
round,
but
it can be, kind of a good start for their T side, feeling confident going into it, right? Get that pistol and really start out strong. It would also be nice, I think, to get a little bit more pressure and I guess more of a warm up for Icy and Damon heading into the T side, right? They've been a little bit cold towards that A side, and I think that's just based on how the T's have been playing. They've been playing much slower um,
yeah,
towards that A site, right? Once they get that ramp control.
I want to see Roy get an opening. And Roy's going side hall.
I love it. And there are.
Oh, it's the B exec. It's the same thing. They should see these smokes, know exactly what's coming.
And
Molly's
got Molly
instantly
in
for
the
the
quad.
site. Molly doesn't clear out Penguin flops.
Penguins.
Penguin just needs a flash or something, or just the timing and a spray. 2 frags from Penguin. Definitely going to be more than enough as Speed spans another through the smoke. It's left to Bishop and Wea to clutch. This time the mid lurk. Not a stranger, but Wea, who sees Roy on the shoulder jiggle.
Now does
Roy's
Roy
aware.
Roy's making moves.
Oh, but Roy gave a timing. Wea just unfortunate as Icy sprays the final one, and we are 6-6, completely tied up as we go ahead and swap sides and see what the Antlions have been cooking on their tee.
I mean, that is a nice kill in second from Penguin, right? There were flashes coming in. They swung out, got their one, got their two, and almost got their second on Stranger, which allowed their teammate to clear that up. And that was some really nice positioning towards B. I am interested to see what the Antlions are going to do here on their T side. And lots of util there for the
wow.
CTs. 3 mollies, 2
Is
nades.
this a pocket strat, or do they just love mollies?
Maybe they maybe they're not communicating, or maybe they love
Okay,
mollies.
Weasel got armor.
And we only have a
2
smoke
mollies.
and 2 flashes from Roy here.
Oh, they're triple B. They're making a read on this.
But a
Their
great
read is
job.
going to pay off
Icy.
because Spicy just taps 3! Spicy! That's not fair! You can't just do that to him. Comes over to a new team and the same old Spicy hitting so many shots. They hit 4 as the Decoys easily clean up another pistol.
I mean, that is another great round from Spicy, right? We've seen a couple rounds from these key players. It seems to be a 2v2 battle right now, right? We got Weasel and Spicy, Penguin against Speed, and it's just looking like who can have these two players contain, their positions, right? We've seen that on B again from Spicy, similar to how Penguin was doing. What will the Antlions do here? They're going with a pistol rush.
Okay, full save. Go up mid, go for plant, or go A, slow, and send the other pistol somewhere else to mess around. We'll see what happens. Spicy wants to feign like they're pushing through. Not gonna actually go for it though. They just leave Bishop on the jump spot. Rather as okay.
That's not comfortable for Weasel, right? They kind of probably were hoping to get a better fight than that and go down to 48 off the rip.
The really problem with Vertigo is that rotates are fast. There's just a lot of audio cues. And so, yeah, they're not going to be able to QB sneak with Bishop still jump spotting A. Which means the bomb is instead going to slip in towards B. Using the MP9 to good effect, but traded out. He is here instantly. Oh, those dings. That is scary. But
Some dicks coming in again on Spicy. But nice kills there from Stranger and Spicy to clean it up. And we'll see what the T's have in store for us right on this round after that full save. What do you think they're going to bring for us here, Fuffy?
I mean, honestly, I just want to see them default. I want to see them trust their individuals to get frags. I don't think they need some advanced pocket strategy. And if they pull out the pocket strat now, they lose this round. They have to partial next round. Like, they're basically... This is so losable here for the Antlions, but they're by no means out.
No, I agree, and I think it's that, early information of, all right, where are they set up? What util are they throwing at the start of the round? really get themselves a good understanding of what the CTs are doing before they commit to any of those exits, right? And this is a great
Oh,
spot
the
for Mia.
flash is really assured this setup. But, okay. They do
We
a
got
good
trades
job
down.
trading.
And the T's are up after those trades come in through mid, and Speeve is going to get another one through smoke. Spicy
Okay.
in 1v3 here.
I guess Flying Weasel just wanted to get some. It's gonna let Speeve get to the site and drop the smoke, but
Goes down.
Spicy's already here. Spicy's fighting. Spicy, the new pickup for
Ooh.
NAN, swings just a little bit too wide. Taken down by Icy.
We see that again from Penguin, right? We've talked about these players that are being solid. We really need these players to maintain their performance, right? Spicy and Weasel, and let's hope that somebody on the Decoys can pull up, you know, to kind of assist those teammates, and the same for the Antlions. We have a nice performance here so far from Speeve and Penguin, and it'd be really nice to see if we can get, you know, Icy, Damon kind of more involved in this T setup here.
If this game's as close as it is, it might just come down to that Spicy clutch for what was really the difference maker. A flash in the beat. Speeve was pocket. Spray one down, but no
And they
more.
trade.
Another round where the pistols are just putting in work for the Decoys. They accelerate into A, but, I mean, they're going to have to clear so much space. They've got 2 smokes to do it. Where they place these is going to be crucial.
Stranger's
Already
getting all
upside.
this information without getting a kill, but he swings and unfortunately goes down here.
Okay, smoke for plant. Gonna play it safe. One up top as well. Makes it a little bit awkward as Mia slips in the side, but Damon calmly dispatches of them.
Bishop on
Icy's
2
here
HP here.
to stop any catwalk shenanigans. Icy levitating on the mini-map.
Wow, that is a talent I've never seen before in a Counter-Strike game. But he's gonna
Impressive.
go down to Weasel. The CTs are hoping to save this AK.
Oh, it's
Weasel's
flying
fighting.
Weasel. Okay. Make some contact. Just get out of there. Shoot through that wall on the mini-map.
Give him a little tickle. And Damon's gonna go down. And
They're T-side, so they shouldn't worry too much about the money. But also, Speeve is really broke.
Speeve is broke. And we've talked about, right, Speeve is having a good performance so far, and this is one of those situations where you think, how can we get a gun into the hands of the players that are you know, feeling themselves right now? The op comes out for Spicy as well, and we know Spicy's been playing very well on the rifle, but we'll see if that 4750 can bring a lot more impact for the CT side. But it has been
Yeah.
so even so far.
If Spicy wants to bring it A, he can just go for this fight. There's only one T here to meet them, who's just going to throw a smoke and play it safe. Wide, yeah, that is a mistake, Icy. You either take your side haul timing or you don't, and the CTs have it so much better now.
And now they can just relax, right? The CTs can fall back into a more passive setup. They know they've got the, you know, the number advantage here. Steve tries to work some mid-presence.
Drops a full util set and walks back. Doesn't want to give up too much as they just decided to hit B. That mid util has drawn 2 pairs of eyes as now the B exec comes in.
And the molly misses quad. They're not going to be aware of that.
Oh, but one more flash is perfect.
He's fine.
Does anyone clear this?
Woo.
Great frag from Penguin Flops.
Penguin is so aware of that position right on CT side. They played it so beautifully. Trying to get bomb down. They get it down here. We're in a 3v4.
Somebody's going to have to hit a clean headshot.
3v3 after Wea goes down there.
Oh, no, that molly. That's huge. It brings them into an even scenario where the T's just have to trade out. They just play safe. They do their thing. Bishop has one flash in, but it's not even going to connect. Speeve up close on the smoke.
And are they going to be aware of it?
Here's the drop down. Contact on the side. It's 1-for-1. Penguin with another frag. And Stranger left up in a clutch. Drops smoke close. Picks up an AK and elects to save. Even looking at the op, but no time to go for it.
And that's a smart move, right? You're in a 1v2, not much time. Combi-wise, you can make sure that at least bring something into the round if your teammates are going to struggle to, you know, have some kind of buy, and maybe the CTs can kind of rally around that rifle.
But it stings to not get that op, as now they drop finally into a spot where they're behind in this map. I think for the first time.
And I feel like it's one of those things where you could look at that positioning towards Vent or towards Jenny there, right, and think, You know, how many are you really going to get in that position if the smoke starts to fade? But just the contact of getting one and the Opera having
Mhm.
to focus as your teammate swings out, it's a really nice position to play as the CTs were really not ready for that player being in the smoke. We can
Yeah.
see Spicy continues to have a strong performance here, right? 17 and 9. And the other side, we still have the same characters showing, but it seems like, as we've said before, if some of those players like Wea, right, like Icy, Roy can step up a little bit more, those could be the difference makers. So we're gearing up for another rifle round here. Wea on an SMG, so not a fully comfortable round as the util's also a little bit weak for the CT side.
And no op. Spicy got op in one round. They didn't go to their site. It was a good opening, but on that retake, peeking in with an op alone is a rough. Oh, they hear footsteps. I think Antlions are reading this as an eco. They've dumped util to stop a B push, but all it's done is confirm B clear, and it's going to allow Weasel to rotate off. As the T's slowly shift back.
And while they have burned some of that early util, right, they are in a very good spot, util-wise, to, you know, kind of regroup, regain, and see what they can do towards the B
Mhm.
site, it seems.
If they bait out a smoke or two, the Decoys will have nothing to stop a sight hit.
And that's the issue, right, with the CT economy. It's been very even, but you can see the disparity between the sides. Bishop with a smoke towards side hall, trying to hope that that'll postpone the T's, but that's another piece of util they're burning, right? One less smoke towards A, but it seems as if the T's are gearing towards B.
Okay, Spicy. Again, loves this angle. Same thing as the pistol. Flashes come in, they look to dodge to the side. Now coming up, making contact, but unlike the pistol, they only get one. Smoke pops in their face, and the T's are already up past it, and
Woo!
Weasel can't get a thing done. Now Bishop comes into fight. They want to get past these smokes. That's a good first frag. Damage around the smoke as Bishop goes inside. Oh, this is such a gamble, and it's going to pay off so well, but Damon with the transfer shuts Bishop down from that multi-frag.
And only 14 seconds left.
Oh, Roy's broke. Roy
But
made
they heard him.
footsteps, they know.
They're
Roy's
gonna
just sticking. They could swing it. They could swing this, and instead, Roy tries to get it down. An instant headshot and an instant trade. The
and that
Decoys make the buyback work.
and that is just that we talked about, right? The postponing util. They did it towards A, but as the T's came up the stairs, Penguins again so strong on B site, but they couldn't seem to hold on. As the CTs used their util, they held on to it, and it allowed them to, you know, show some of that util presence that allowed that Bishop push right through the smoke, as well as also, you know, postponing the plant.
Yeah. Bishop, I mean, if Bishop got more than one, that would have been the round over. But getting one was so disruptive.
Because it's not planned, right?
Yeah.
The T's had to regain. They had to figure out where are these players, and that time cost them, right? The situation, but big nade, almost even more damage off the rip.
There walks up close.
And they're running him down.
Realizes you don't want to fight that many on that angle. Not very favorable. Instead, pops behind the mid boost to go ahead and get two. Bishop gets one more before dropping all the way back. Ellie.
Penguin's
There's
got a
Flying
gun here.
Weasel on
They're
B
aware.
stairs. Oh,
Did
Penguin
they see
spotted
them?
that. Oh, Penguin spotted that, but just looked away. This plant's going to be good for the Antlions' money, but any more damage is going to be great for damaging the economy of the Decoys as we go into these last few crucial
The
Nice
IC4
work.
is
Yeah.
not going to happen. But it was a very
No.
good effort there to try and get some more damage. But clean round, only losing Wea there after they get two and did quite a bit of damage from the support in elevator from Bishop. I like that. I really enjoyed the team camaraderie right there, right? You saw Wea screaming, "Help, help!" running away. As you know, as you said, you don't want to be in mid there with the 5 Glocks running you down. Penguin's still consistent, right? Top kills here in the match, despite being down around 20 and 13. Got something fast towards A ramp here. Something right out of Bishop's playbook. But for the Antlions this time.
Spicy sinks that shot.
The Antlions still seem committed. There's some good util, good flashes, good mollies, but they seem to persevere up ramp here.
But like, how are they going to get the trade? It's smoked off on both avenues. Just flash up and go. I guess they have committed, but
Ooh, Spicy
again,
gets one
Spicy's
blind.
there. Spicy doesn't even stop at that. Goes in for even more. So why not? You got the reloading. You deserve a couple spam shots to treat. And Bishop's already close. Yeah, this is a strong A defense here from the Decoys.
Well, it almost seemed from the beginning, right? Penguin gets a nice trade back there. Right as the util came in, they lost that first early pick with Spicy's up, and then that util just completely slowed them down. But can Roy get something worked here? They might have found a timing. They
Roy.
sneak gun barrel.
Roy!
Two!
The 180 spots another and a headshot! Oh, Roy has turned this whole round around. I was going to say the highest rated player for the Antlions had been a little bit quiet, but instantly gets loud here in round 20. Bomb going to be planted there as the two T's slip towards side hall and Weasel slips out hell. We'll see if they can be a demon for this Decoys side. As they miss the timing completely, starts to put together where these last two T's went. Shoots up side hall, spots Penguin flops, but Penguin with the headshot. And combined with Roy's heroics, the Antlions reach double digits.
I mean, that is just such an incredible play, right? They get the timing side hole. That player headshot was looking towards side hole, but might have just dipped their head down for one wrong moment. They find the gun barrel, and they hear the player elevator, get the two, but the third kill was incredible, right, on headshot. What a great round from Roy. And that's the independent variable, right? That's the thing that needs to change for these teams, is can we have another player show up and support the players that are already doing their part?
Oh my goodness. Roy crunched all the numbers, balanced all the accounts.
I think a little sweat dripped down on that second player right as they're spamming towards elevator. They did nice to clean that up and get the third kill. And Icy gets a nice one here. The sub making some impact. That is a nice one.
Oh, great slow default here. Antlions are patient against these pistols. The double mid setup gonna deconstruct as they hear running. And it's just gonna be a good old B exec.
They're not gonna find anybody home, and that'll be hopefully a nice bomb plant here. The CTs might go for some exits, but it's not looking likely for this retake.
Rough spot. Here for the Decoys. Had to save, so give it your all with these pistols. You might as well throw it at him. Okay,
Nice shot
nice little
again.
shot.
Spicy is showing out.
Damn, spicing on him. Yeah, I like how both of the people popping off in this game, or excuse me, not both of the people, but Roy and Spicy, the two of the strong performers for each of their squads, are both newer players to the league, having just joined this season.
And I think that's really interesting each season, right? We get these new players that, you know, are new to the league, but they can have such an impact. Spicy currently is showing that, right? Although down around 22 and 12 with 99 ADR, they are showing out. And we'll see what we can do here on this full rifle round. Nice molly and nade combo for we in mid. CTs are going a little slower again, right? With Icy towards ramp.
Okay. Takes time on the Weasel. Good damage and forces him back. More importantly than the damage is the info that gets. And it forces the Decoys to respect a B hit. They've pulled another player over. Now where did the Antlions decide to fight?
Now, despite all this util ramp, right, from Icy, it does not seem to deter the CTs. They are still holding strong. And
Yeah, but it's kept two of them here.
it's very true. And we have Bishop obviously towards CT, right? What are they going to do if they see this mid control? Do they have to commit towards B, or will that early ramp presence stop those rotates from coming over quick enough?
Ooh, the jiggle spots out Bishop. They pull the util to force them off. Bishop
And the alley
back
rotate
all the way
comes
up.
in. We do
Ooh,
have
this
the player in
split's gonna be
elevator.
cut off by that smoke.
Damien gets one.
Nice open to be able to find once even more as they jump over, but instead just into the meat grinder on this B site. Flying Weasel can't be taken down at all.
And Icy has the bomb. 3 here. Can the sub pull something out to get to match point?
Icy had an idea that the flank was coming through.
They've only got 15 seconds here, Chuffy. I wouldn't be too chuffed, is what I was trying to say.
Oh,
Good
nice
kill there.
headshot.
Can he get bombed
They
down?
just stick. The ramp player's gonna swing and so easy cleanup there. Decoys bring it back. Antlions, no bomb plant, but still enough money for them to consider this next round. And it's a race to see who will get to match point first. But it's also a push and pull of the economy, as both teams are basically going to buy down to nothing this round.
I mean, this is the round, right? Whoever wins this round is going to be in a great position to get the 13th. We do see Speed only on a Mac 10. No util. The teams are looking a little bit sparse.
Flying through. This time they want to put a little bit more pressure on the realistically, Antlions have either full committed A, in which it hasn't gone very well besides some beautiful play from Roy, or they've just been hitting B in mid. They've enjoyed those two avenues, but I think that, I mean, there's a reason why we see two players on B as swings in and the top fraggers here, you're not getting through A ramp.
And I think that's the problem, right? They've tried to test A, they got opt by Spicy, and then again there, they're trying to get a little bit more info later in the round. And Spicy just shuts that down immediately. We got a boost here. But Bishop's going to hear that.
Bishop is. And now here's them drop. Defensive smoke comes in. As nades fly up. And Weasel through the smoke has taken down Speed. That kid is
Not
gone.
gonna
They're
get-
jumping around. AK's up close. Thompson, but Wea's flank already activated in the decoys. They hit 12, while that Antlions has to force by and hold on to some small bit of hope in this final round of regulation.
And this is going to be a tough situation for the T's, right? I think what I would like to see, as you said, a little more presence towards A fast, but not so committal, right? If they can take some of that ramp control, shut down Spicy, that can put them in a really good position. But it seems the CTs have figured it out. If it's not A fast, they're going to try and poke around a little bit. But if we hear nothing A, it's probably going to be that B hit. And we see again, right? They get that little A poke, and then it's a B hit that the CTs are very, very ready for.
Yeah, but like we know that Spicy's going to be playing side hall with the SOP. Unless Spicy really wants to change up, we know that that's what's going to happen. And so they should just smoke it. Just smoke it, flash up, fight together, trade out the other rifler that's going to be there on ramp. Like, there's ways to deal with this.
Yep. And even try and draw the rotate, right? They did a good job of drawing that rotate towards Ellie when they showed that mid presence. And I feel like they have tried it a couple times. But that little mid presence could draw over the help for Spicy. And if they can isolate Spicy towards side hall with an op, it really could pull the decoys a little too far. Because that new elevator is tough, right? The elevator player is really focused on side hall. And they want to make sure that they're really in a good position to support their teammate mid. It kind of pulls you in both directions. And it seems as if they're leaning very heavily with 3 towards the B direction on the CT side, right? We haven't seen, 2A heavy with one, in elevator watching side hall with Spicy. It's been that, 1 mid, 1 jump up, and 1 B setup, right? So that could be the key if the T's can identify that problem. And another timeout. They're using all their resources here, trying to cool off the decoys.
They're cooking up the ultimate play.
And it's interesting because we saw when the Antlions were having success, we talked about those 2 players, right? Speed was having a great game, and they seem to cool it off just a little bit. They're still playing extremely well. But when Weasel started to cool off, they've just started to bring it back, right? It's just that push and pull we've talked about. If you need those players performing in the right moments, and right now the decoys have that kind of battle won slightly. A lot of retake flashes coming down here in spawn.
Okay. I mean, you might as well.
Some extra
Spicy can
guns,
pick up some extra util.
and not that I don't like that, but if the T's get to spawn, they need some guns.
That's true, actually. What if they go for some kind of wrap? I would be very interested in a mid to A.
A little mid to A.
Instead, they're going to slow play mid. They just want to be split.
We talked about that mid presence, right, though? I think that can draw over the help, and we see Stranger comes
They're all
over
rotating.
immediately.
They just call A clear. There's no reason to respect an Antlions team that have not been able to put any A pressure on this entire match. As now mid, that's the contact that's made. Nades come in close. A smoke to try and split, and there are 4 defenders here on the site. Bishop even dropping a smoke. Going A would be smarter at this point if you're the T side. As they start to go, that's exactly what they're doing. Oh, they found an opening. Spicy turns back. The close player instantly dealt with. Now Spicy, you gotta hit something on the op. Has got
Spicy's
to be the one to
really
lock
worried
this
about
down.
that
Looking
spinning
the
player,
wrong
and he's
way.
gonna get caught
Caught on
out.
the side. Oh, Penguin Flops is even here to try and catch a lurk as Stranger creeps up close. Does Stranger ever expect this? Yes, a dink from the Galil.
And Weasel
Not a
gets one. He
frag.
brought it back.
Boyd's got an op.
Here. David gets one.
Boyd's got an op. It misses. And Damon has to clutch.
And the former recruit player is in a 1v2 here. They have stepped up to Charlie. Can they get the job done? This would be a
Oh, they've
huge,
snuck so
huge
far
round.
around.
They
There's
get
no way
one.
this was
1v1.
expected.
David!
And Damon wins it!
Oh
We're going
my.
to overtime loss.
I mean, I will say Damon on AP last season, right? I have a lot of experience with Damon. They're an incredible player, and some have doubted, you know, will they hang up in that challenger area? And you can see right there, yes, they can. What a clutch. 1v2 takes their team to overtime.
This, I think, is just a testament to how weird this new Vertigo can get to. Because Spicy didn't know what angle to watch. You had players slipping around the catwalk. Somebody holding like a lurk on such a weird corner. Stranger did well to predict it. Like, everything there for the Antlions. They found the gap.
I mean, we
They
talked about it, right?
adapted
We
so well
needed
mid-round.
players to step up, and we have Damon right there, right? 16 and 15, they stepped it up, and that is an incredible round. This is going to be good. We've got a B presence early from the T's, but only one. Weasel's the only one here. Will they be ready for this?
Oh, they beat them all.
T's are going fast. Weasel's got to get some.
Weasel makes contact, falls all the way back, slipping back to Jenny. I mean, they've just conceded the space. They want to drop Util to stall, but Damon doesn't care,
Damon
feeling
again.
it after that last round.
Ooh, but he opens around that back kind of quad area and goes down.
Ooh, Nade's doing a lot of damage to Icy. Icy and Penguin Flops together. Gotta clutch this up. Icy thinking about playing around the smoke. Instead falls back. Contact from Penguin. And that's one.
Ooh.
And no more.
I mean, that is so close to being an opening in that round, right? If they take down Stranger there, the other player was towards bomb, and then the other player was quad. That could have gone a little bit out of hand, but that's a nice job from Stranger to close that out. Damon again with the opening, right? We're seeing a player that, you know, was struggling a little bit, that is now stepping up. But we need to make sure that as a team, right, that is being supported by the other players, right? We had Speeve who started off really strong, and I'm hoping to see them step that back up again. And Weasel, 20 and 18, they're still holding strong with that Spicy and Weasel combo over on the Decoys. Fluffy, I hate to be a downer here, but we see that, right? That same presence. Icy goes down with Spicy off, and now we have this kind of mid-split towards B that we've seen many times. I would like to see a little bit more presence towards A, other than just that one lurk, right?
Yeah, it's not even Icy's fault, really. They're just sort of being sent alone to die. Like, how are you going to take so much space?
It's tough as a sub, right? You're being asked, hey, I need to go show some A presence. And unfortunately, you're walking into the top frag, trying to do what you can with the Util, but we know that's a really difficult fight to take against the opposite side.
Yeah, if anything, Icy just hasn't even gotten a favorable fight for them. Gone a little bit cold. While Spicy is still hot in this one.
Bishop again on this close angle.
Oh, Spicy off the mid. Yeah, not gonna slow down. Hot flank Bishop up close, shuts down one more. Not even gonna connect.
Penguin left again in a 1v5, and they're not gonna be ready for the flank. They're reloading the gun. Stranger's gonna take them down. And I think that if this goes the direction of the Decoys, right, it's going to be really tough for the Antlions to bring this back. They need to start identifying that A presence is not going well. How can we fight that player?
I mean, we know what the Decoys want to do. They want to win out this CT half and then just rush B and end it.
I mean, that is the classic Bishop, right? They're going to try and bring some pace as they know the other team is starting to doubt themselves here. Can the Antlions pull this back? Again, we have this single look from Icy, and he cannot make Spicy, or it's going to be a very deja vu type of round, you know?
Yeah. Spotting for info. Doesn't see a thing, but they've cleared out B as well. All of the map control on the mid CTs.
And we've
And
got
mid is the
3
only
mid.
contact given.
We only have 1 player towards A. The Decoys know that they have not shown presence towards A after that initial kind of poke around from Icy. And Spicy's feeling great, right? He's got full ramp control. He's saying to his team, there's nothing over here. Just one guy throwing that same old util.
Yeah, they know exactly what's coming up, and there's no way to push this player off of side hall. They don't have a
See it
flash.
again, this B hit. The CTs are very aware of this, and we see there's a double up side hole, but I think they're gonna know that the same old B hit is coming once they see this first flash come out.
Yeah. Bishop shuts down the mid lurker. The rest are here B, just getting sprayed. Weasel. Great frags finally traded back, but Penguin is going to have to go huge in this one if they want to chance. That's another. There's a player up close who just shuts them all down. Bishop, the leader, leading the team to a flawless CT side. They're going to swap around and just need one more, put the Antlions down under.
And I like what the CTs did there, right? They understood the game plan of the Antlions, and they decided we're gonna fully lean on this. Our best player currently in Spicy that is having a very comfortable game has got full control of ramp with the op, and of course, as you said, the rotates of Virgo are so quick that it just allowed them to play so dominant towards that B side. It will be interesting to see though. Will we see a Bishop B rush to finish this game out? We talked about the other players stepping up here, right? We now have Weasel, Bishop, Spicy, and Stranger all having incredible games. With Wea on 17 and 20 as well, right? The T's are playing together.
Yeah, and Flying Weasel makes contact and just gets tagged by Roy. That side hall peek is so hard to deal with.
And the CTs have just witnessed exactly what they were struggling to do, which is get that early ramp control.
Yeah.
And this is going to be tough despite Weasel going down. He is on the op. But he's going to get taken down.
Okay, a nice nade. That's at least something for conceding the ramp control. The thing is, like, ramp and the fact that a B exec could come in at any moment leaves one more gap that usually teams gamble open, which is that middle, and that's where Stranger's looking to lurk. As we saw a majority of that first half, exec smokes come through, Icy drops a defensive one up front, and is likely going to be a hero in this round. Roy hopping onto side hall, gets one through that smoke as it's blown. Spicy up close, can't connect the thing. Icy's defensive smoke has done so well. Stranger drops one of their own and catches a bit of a timing.
But this
is
lurk
going to get
again,
really awkward.
and we've seen this from Stranger. They are going to hear Wea go back towards B.
Oh, Stranger thought they left B open.
And now we have Wea in a 1v2 for the map. We saw Damon do the exact same situation on the opposite side. What can Wea do?
Yeah, last time though the bomb was down. This is going to be a lot harder with 20 seconds. Bomb on their back, but the players have done well to double up here. No matter what, it's going to be a trade or just a frag. Roy cleans it up. The Antlions, they don't get swept in OT. So that's a start.
And that is a great start. And we see some other players start to show what they can contribute in this overtime, right? Another great effort from Speed. And we saw that Icy was trying to make something happen. I like when we go down a number, right? We got to make some kind of play happen, or we have to play in a way that we're going to be able to trade each other, right? And unfortunately, the T's couldn't seem to pull something together there, and the CTs do get off. That's they pushed up. Faster
Roy
B
decides
here.
to go. Oh, doesn't connect.
It seems they're just going to give them the site and play the retake, and this could be really dangerous with this lurk in mid.
Oh, but they have to know that there's going to lurk every time. Not enough nice plant catches the lurk, though. Nice
Speed
job
again.
with Speed. what a spray from Bishop!
Oh!
Cleans them all up!
Bishop getting 3, and that is 16-13 to the Decoys against the Antlions. What an
Damn,
incredible game,
man.
Puffy.
The Decoys just coming out on top in the end. It seemed like they had that slight edge in the depth, able to put enough pressure on A that B hit just cleans them up in the end.
I mean, just some incredible plays throughout, right? Stranger was doing those amazing lurks. We saw Spicy really controlling that CT side. We had a nice 1v2 from Damon, and an even earlier nice clutch, right? Was that from Spicy, or who was that on the Deagle clutch?
We saw Spicy with the Deagle. That was an insane one.
Just some incredible rounds there, and that was a very enjoyable Friday night.
Yeah, that was a solid game. Thanks for joining me for this one, and also thank you to Quattro for being our clutch observer, production aficionado, helping bring the action.
Very, very true. Thank you to Quattro and Fluffy. You guys are both awesome, and thank you to everybody that was watching. What an incredible game.
Yeah, we'll see y'all on the other side.